Hold on. Where we at? Oh, turn that up. There we go. Okay, cool. So that whole conversation you were saying about.
Pull up. No,
Yeah, I know, right?
Run it back, man.
Yeah, run it back. All right, let's get to it. Because now I feel like I'm late, even though I told the people 7:22. So I've been trying to stick to my word. So in the meantime, let me see that before you hit send. What's good, y'all? Yours truly, DJ Nas here, checking another episode, an epic edition of Pause for Applause podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. And me wrapping this up at a approximate and nice smooth landing of 7:22. I was trying to do what I can. Happy 222 to the good people. And speaking of good people, I'm alongside one of my favorite good people, the one and only.
Hey, it's Will, y'all. Will of Thrill, professional shit talker extraordinaire, love of the people, the culture, and everything about it. Europe.
What's good, Will?
What up, though?
Court's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
He almost got it. I think we're getting somewhere.
I got the most over the top, and Court got the driest all the time. Bro. That shit perfect.
He knows his strength.
Yeah. He likes
it's a good balance.
Yeah, he likes the tune-up hitter, bro. He goes crazy.
It's a good balance.
Fuck your life.
Bing bong. Hey, Court got the first curse off today.
Nah, you actually got to.
I don't feel bad.
Nah, I turn that off.
All right, good. Thanks for fucking starting it off, man.
There we
he
go.
threw the first spade out. Now I could just fucking OD now.
How old were you when you learned how to play spades? Better question. How old should every black person be by this age should know how to play spades?
So I was at the hospital after I was born, right? So,
Factory.
The doctor put out a deck.
You Jamaican.
What you got? Face, what up?
Oh, thank you.
Miles Kilogram, what's good? Q's here, what
lovely, up? Lovely.
Look at that. Oh, you answer my question? Are you just being serious?
Nah, I was probably... when it started mattering that I could play,
yeah,
probably like teens, like early teen though.
Okay,
like 15-ish, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
It's for color. Sound like a savage drinking the fuck.
I mean, it ain't like the show started or anything.
Yeah, you want to be like
Kanye. What up, G?
Yeah, so I was probably like in the 13, like the 15 ages, I think. Where it started mattering. Because like I could play before, but I didn't give a shit. Like if we won or lost, and it wasn't a thing. But like at that age, when you started getting in trouble, or you was the one that they picked because there was nobody else there, like you gonna have to play. Come here. You know what I mean?
That's how.
And then when you started fucking up, they was on your head.
Yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So
indeed.
Then I was like, all right, let me focus.
They never teach you get a crash course.
Yo, why would you play that? Like, yo, fam, I never played this shit before. You got to chill out.
Yes.
You automatically getting charged.
Why would you play that?
Yeah.
As soon as you see
me throwing off. Yeah, them spades getting serious, bro.
Boy, it will break up families.
Yeah.
I seen it.
Then there's always a person that can play, but they don't like that type of aggression, so they're like, nah, I'm not playing with y'all. I already know how this shit, but I'm good, bro.
That's
you can
how
play? I can. I'm not playing.
I'm not playing with y'all.
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all do the most.
Yeah.
You already know.
I can't help it.
Them actually be good spades players. They just
can't
take it.
They be like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, ain't for the answer.
I love this shit talking, as you can probably imagine.
I appreciate the answer. What about you, Court? How was you?
How old was I?
Yeah.
About 8 years old.
Serious?
Damn, bro.
I'm dead serious. I used to be my dad. Every time my father had me for the weekend or whatever, we go to the spades house and I'd be upstairs the whole time. And then more than likely he'll end up teaching me. Or I had to hop in for somebody because they done got pissed off at him.
Yes.
That's real.
That's what I was talking about.
About 8 years old, man. I got a crash.
Boogie, what up?
Was I good though? Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, about 18 when I was in the game. My thing.
Yeah,
nice.
I was late. I didn't learn how to play spades till I was in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah. My parents was all about like no deck of cards, no dice, none of that. Yo, none of that stuff. So I didn't really learn how to play till I started getting cursed out in college. Because we used to play Tonk first. Toy says she don't know how to play, y'all.
Toy, we got you.
Whew, you gotta start revoking black cards at this.
Listen,
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna tell you, professor.
I don't know why that makes me mad though. He be like that.
Pre-production jokes. All right, so you was in college.
Yeah, I was in college.
So how did that work when you go, hey,
I don't know how to play spades?
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. I was DJing already.
I couldn't imagine.
I can't be all the way cool. Like I had to be a little bit off. You see what I'm saying?
Come on. Come here, let me just sit over your shoulder and watch you real quick.
Where did it? Yo, these allegories you be using.
Hey, I just like, I like getting. Yeah, that's the easy one to get off though.
So what got you put you?
Come here. What should I play?
What got you put in the game?
Oh, that was good. I did use that. I ain't gonna lie.
You had to. That was the easy one.
Yeah, I lived in a house full of dudes, and we barbecued every weekend. So it's like, all right,
God damn,
you're gonna sit and keep watching. You're gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna keep watching.
It took a minute.
Y'all distracted. There's mad women over here. So y'all know how to play.
Facts.
Play. I don't got time for little card games.
Yeah,
I got shit to do.
I'm over here working.
Yeah,
pull his vinyl out.
Yeah, I'm really putting in work over here. DJing off a tape deck.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wait a minute. That's partly true as well.
Yeah, you've done it before. Yes. Cut it out. And that's all. That'd be the test if you was really DJing out here. Like if you ever had to put it together like that. Like, nah, I'm making this happen.
If you had to use 2 different devices.
Yeah, like when you was
go back and forth.
Really switching some shit and you was watching like, they got it easy now, Nuts.
We're not gonna talk about that.
They got it easy now, man.
We got a whole other conversation, man.
They got it easy now.
We already gonna cause enough ruckus
already. So, how was your weekend?
Oh, it was great. It was cool.
Was it?
Yeah, it was cool. I actually watched. I felt like Court. I was watching a lot of TV this weekend.
Court really watched TV.
Yeah,
I do this.
Court does this
every day.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait, I just watched 3 hours of TV in one day. That's like rare for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, you know, I got out a little bit, moved around.
Got one of the midday naps in?
Oh, did I?
Those the best ones.
Listen, when you work for yourself, you got to schedule that in.
What?
Man. You got to
get one of them at least twice a week.
But yeah, I feel like we covered the weekend already. I want to get to the verses, man.
All right,
I do.
Voices.
It's a week ago now.
Yeah.
Side chick day, side fella day. However you want to put it.
Yeah.
Overall reaction.
I was disappointed.
Go on. Before I jump on and be like, yo, wait, what?
I was disappointed. I don't know. The music sounded off as hell to me, man.
Okay.
When I say off as hell, I mean off as, I don't know what was going on. First I thought it was, I said, man, my audio fucked up. Maybe my shit, like, and I was like, so I changed devices. I was like, nope, that's him.
Sheesh.
No, that's yeah. Yeah, that was rough, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
That was it?
Ant was Ant, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ant was definitely Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, music fucking performance, and it left a little bit to be desired. Let me say that.
How much did you watch?
All of it.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't watch it live, obviously, because he was here, but like I watched the shit. I had a week, so I had increments. I was able to watch it in.
Okay. Because I will say this. I do remember the parts that I noticed he was off. Because I went somewhere after he left after. Oh,
you can't say that out loud.
I can. I mean, shit, I'm grown. But
the point is, this nigga grown.
It all depends what happens. So, you know, but what side of town I'm on?
This nigga going on side chick day now, he grown.
Oh man,
see that y'all deal with those pagan holidays.
I said side chick day. That got nothing to do with paganism.
That's a semi-pagan holiday.
You're a whore. I'm playing.
So no, I caught parts of it where, and I heard music sounding unmusic like.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
sound like Cockroach from Octopus.
But I went back and I watched it, and he didn't sound like that throughout the whole show.
Okay.
That's why I was asking. Did you see the whole thing?
I watched it.
So the technical difficulty, or was it actually?
Nah, it was him.
He didn't warm up.
I told you I thought it was that at first.
He still had his warm up jersey when the game was on. That's how he sounded for a while there. So
and some of them songs, you know, you man, as you get older, shit changes. Your voice changes, everything else changes. So like,
maybe I can.
I was like,
yeah.
The
girl next door sounded like she was down the block.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Leave music alone, man.
Nah, but other than that, like I said, he held it together. Other parts, he sounded like him. Yeah. What you thought about Jack Thriller and him being music's hype there?
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
No, I was all set with that. I didn't see the need for that. Like, to be honest with you, and Jack Thriller straight. He got with me, but like
you ain't like the sauce he was adding?
Nah, I wasn't necessary. I'm good. I was good without that.
You ain't like him when he called Anthony Hamilton a runaway slave? You didn't like that part?
Wow, funny.
Wow.
And
you ain't hear that?
Wow, funny.
He said, they bring your runaway slave looking ass out of here. I said, yo. The comments after he said, I was like,
you can't say the right
thing. That's Jack. Yeah, because understand, I've known Jack since before he was going by Jack. So, it was him. I just didn't think he would do that.
Not to Ant.
Well, not to Ant, but not on that stage. Not with that many people watching. But then again, I think all bets are off after Bone and 3-6. So I think whatever happens after that.
The bar was set at a different level.
It got ghetto after that.
It's under the ground. Court, what you thought of it?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I heard you had to pay for verses, I kind of turned a blind eye to it.
You paid for that?
No, that's not. I just didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. I know what he's talking about.
I was gonna wait for the updates, the Twitter news.
I know what he's talking about. So what Swizzle came back and said was he was on vacation.
He fixed that shit.
He was out. He said when he got back in the country, saw what was going on. He made some calls. But it was like an hour or two before verses.
Right.
So people thinking like, yo, what are y'all doing? Like, why y'all charging y'all outside the box? And you know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that. So a lot of people thought you had to pay.
You had to pay.
So they had to go to other places.
No,
it's still free. Yeah. Still free on Instagram.
Yeah,
so where did anybody get that from?
He put it up because it was a thing.
Because Versus Instagram posted it.
Yep.
And told people ahead of time.
He came back a little bit before the show and was like, "It should gonna be on YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want to watch it on. It's on there. Go ahead and watch it."
Yeah,
it got me. As soon as I heard charge, I was like,
I'm all set.
No matter how much it was.
Yeah, how much TV I watch.
Word for free. I already paid for Netflix. Chill out.
Yeah, Face did the same thing. So that offended a lot of people.
Charges, man.
Hell yeah, it did.
Yeah. Grounded to find it. What up, G? But no, like I said, they pulled that back pretty fast.
So who y'all taking?
Oh no, Anthony won.
Where?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
If it's based on performance,
was he singing? Was he performing too?
Yeah.
If
the brother was performing.
Yeah. If it's based off performance, you had to pick.
What
Anthony
else are we basing it off?
I know you had to.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you, if I was playing in the studio, I'm taking music because
it's crazy. I said,
but them records wasn't hitting right. Them records wasn't hitting right. I ain't gonna lie.
I forgot how much
was it a live band or they played off the
both.
Yeah,
that's probably what threw him off.
Nah.
It was tone. He just,
I don't know what the problem was.
I'm telling you,
he's touring right now.
It sounded like no, it's not that.
What he's doing right now.
It just sounded like he didn't warm up. It just sounded like he just jumped out there. I'm not saying that's what he did.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's what it sounded like in that particular portion.
Come on, be my baby tonight.
He should have did his do re mi fa sa.
Listen, as he got, like I said, later on in it, that's why I was glad I went back and watched the whole thing because he sounded more like himself on key later on. But it was
on some stuff.
It was a good 15-20 minutes, and it was like, yo, Control Alt Delete, something's going on.
Hey, say less, man. My prediction was right.
Yeah, go, you won.
Mr. Hamilton.
Yeah, we was dead wrong.
Love Anthony, man.
I mean,
we was dead wrong.
Salute the brother. Yes,
yeah. He got busy.
They had another versus though, didn't they?
Oh yeah,
basketball versus.
I seen clips of that. I couldn't understand how they can even do that.
They were doing like highlights of each other, like back and forth.
Wait, that's what they did?
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't play?
Really? You really want to see T-Mac and AI playing bowling?
Let them play horse or something.
I don't want to see that. Nobody want to see that shit. One of them's getting hurt ASAP.
I didn't know that's what they did.
Hamstring injury coming fast.
So wait, you just had
loading hamstring. 3, 2, 1, go.
So they just had commentary showing each other's highlights.
Yeah, they was going back and forth. They sat on stage. It was kind of.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was cool though. They actually did a decent job. It wasn't bad.
Okay,
they did a decent job.
Go check that out. Yeah, because I seen that. I didn't. Wasn't
talking shit. You know, AI is one of the most like non-giving a fuck is humblest dudes ever.
I mean,
yeah. Like he was going. He's like, yo, I don't understand why the fuck. First of all, why T-Mac not on the old 75 team? I was like, ooh.
Facto.
Oh,
that's what I seen.
Yeah, he's like, why he not on the old 75 team?
Yeah.
Shout out to the old 75 team. Shout out to Clyde the Glide refusing to wear the fucking 75 jacket.
Why?
Because he's who he is, bro. I think he had on some wild snakeskin shit.
Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman tossed his.
Dennis Rodman had on sweats, literally
fucking
a hoodie
in the middle of the platform.
You expect Dennis Rodman. You expect that from Dennis Rodman.
I expected from him. Yeah. I thought Clyde might have acquiesced to what they wanted him to do. He was like, nah, fuck that.
Wasn't he one of the judges for the thief? Not thief.
Hell no, he wasn't even there.
Slam dunk.
He did shit on video.
There was somebody that looked just like Clyde, who was one of the judges.
Nobody looks like Clyde.
Somebody looked like Clyde.
Dr. J, maybe? You're the one that got white hair over there.
Yeah, that's what it was. No. Dominique still got an escrow.
Nah. Nick don't got that. Nick got the season with the little white down here.
Yeah, that's
shout out to Nick, man.
Yeah, indeed. That was his jokes, but you know.
Did you watch the All-Star game?
Parts of it. I was in the mix. That's what I did on Sunday. Okay. Yes. I was out, celebrating good times and things like that. But they had the game on where I was at, so I caught clips of that. I saw how LeBron won it at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
That was for Mike.
That's who that was for?
Yeah, he said it too. He's like, yo, man, he just influenced everything. I mean, he's like the fadeaway. Go ahead, Court, kill him.
That was a toss up.
Go ahead, Court, kill him.
Nah, I thought the All-Star game was pretty dry. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
As far as just the energy, even leading up to it, it wasn't even as hyped as it usually been. Maybe because it was Cleveland, it was dumb cold out there, like 17 degrees.
Nobody goes there.
Yeah, it was.
I'm good.
You know what's funny? They was like anybody. That's why everybody bringing their wives out there because they know. Ain't nothing
happening, buddy. Nothing.
Yeah, come on, baby.
You about to step out and do what? Freeze? Nah, I'm good, bro.
Yo,
it's not getting 17 outside. I'm good.
But as far as the events, man, I like the 3-point. 3-point was cool. I didn't expect Carter to win, so that was a shocker.
Yeah.
The dunk contest was horrible.
It was
absolutely horrible.
But they owed my man one though from last year. They cheated him.
Listen,
right.
So we brought it home for the Knickerbockers. That's
don't even say the name no more, bro.
In 22,
just say the home team. Don't say the name no more.
It was funny because how they was booing Steph and Steph came and lit it up.
Steph was going like crazy.
Why they boo Steph?
Because he took a chip from them.
Yeah, they took that Game 6 battle, all that from 2000 what?
But they really stole one from him.
18,
I mean,
19?
You're not over it.
All right, leave that alone.
Something like that, yeah.
18.
He's not over it.
Okay. I mean, it's Cleveland, so they don't give a.
But then they was throwing that, going back and forth about how Steph Curry was born in Cleveland, but he wasn't raised there.
They go with that bullshit.
So they was making jokes like the hometown kid does it at the All-Star game. MVP.
That dude shot from like a little bit over half court, and as soon as he released it, he just turned around and started running the other way.
Yo, I told my man's that.
I was like, yo, you don't understand like how difficult, like that shit is retarded, bro. No follow through, just chuck and duck, like in
Chuck
the logo.
and duck.
That's it, bro. From the logo, not a layup. From the logo, no rim.
All-Star game, I give it a 5 out of 10.
So what you get a certain dunk contest?
That shit was a 1.
What's the lowest you can get?
It's the lowest you can give out in the contest.
-1.
6. Them niggas was terrible.
Yo, I did play this.
Like creative wise, Obi's dunks is super creative. Only one that was super creative and memorable was the Cole Anthony shit was kind of funny, but then he couldn't get the dunk off, so it made it fucked up.
Right.
From the side?
Yeah, he put Tim's on.
Oh yeah.
He tried to dunk with Tim's on.
You ever try to play ball on Tim's?
Unfortunately,
Nah, that was impressive.
Nah, he's able to get up, and he's not a big
took
dude.
20
bro.
minutes to tie his boots.
Yeah, that was this shit.
It was just all the way sloppy.
That's
First of all, we don't wear
That's
Tim's
wrong.
like that, man. Nigga. Keep it a buck.
Tighten up.
You wanted him to jump? Wait a minute.
I wanted him to put the Tim's on and dunk with a chopped cheese in his hand. With the big over Byron.
The Aquay.
Yeah, the Aquay. You know what I mean?
I'd have given points for that.
With the fat nigga saying bing bong while you jump over him.
Yeah.
Bing bong.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna ask that. No, so did y'all prefer the dunk contest when they had like Blake Griffin jumping over?
Of course.
Sponsored. Y'all enjoyed that?
That was probably
With
the last.
sponsored cars and shit.
The Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine's last battle was probably the last.
Come on.
Yeah, those were nuts.
Because they were jumping ridiculously out the gym.
I like the Blake the car shit. That was it.
That was pretty corny to me. So
Really?
you know,
I thought that shit was dope.
That was horrible. To me,
I honestly feel like they didn't pick any good dunkers this year. I feel like they
Nobody wants to do that shit.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah, they would have to make it mad incentivized for them to do it, but I ain't fucking with it. But fuck all the games.
All right.
Did you see the halftime show?
yes, I did.
Khaled came out.
Khaled came out. Khaled came through.
He brought a lot more people than I thought he was gonna bring out there, bro.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that he was doing the halftime.
So he
show,
did.
So that was a nice.
He brought Little Baby, Little Wayne, Gunna,
but they performing songs off his project.
fucking Mary, the Migos. I was like, yo, how long was this fucking halftime show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We got another Mary look. That was dope.
Yeah. She did your favorite record?
Nah.
Every
Sorry,
day
Mary.
is my birthday.
That's not it for you. She raps. She sing like she don't even want to sing it. It's like
No way.
She's like, I'm gonna double down and show y'all why y'all need to understand what the power is behind the song.
We the best music. I'm like, yo, Khaled be fucking hilarious to me, man.
But that was dope though.
That dude dropped the mic, like he walked off and
like he
came
really
back,
snapped.
and then snatched that shit from.
Yo,
I forgot Ludacris. Yeah, Ludacris came out too. He snatched from Ludacris.
the
That
mic
shit back.
Yo, you wild.
We the best. All right, big
That
man.
Luda was a nice surprise though.
Yeah.
Luda coming out was a nice surprise.
Super underrated.
I enjoyed that. Saw a lot of people saying that was the best part of it.
That was the best part of the whole weekend was that fucking halftime.
Yeah, it was dope, man.
It really was.
It was well put together.
Salute.
He was like, yo, after Super Bowl half. Nah, he didn't say that. But
He was saying that.
He probably was thinking
He was
that.
thinking that like,
probably
fuck,
thinking
y'all doing that?
He was like,
Watch what I do.
No.
Watch this. You got Mary. I'm gonna get Atlanta. I'm bringing Atlanta out.
Did he bring Atlanta out?
Yo, and Lil Wayne, yo, I'm done. Like, yo, Lil Wayne was way off of the beat. I just.
But see, you know what's crazy? That showed his stage experience because he actually caught back in. Like it wasn't on.
Yeah, he tried. Why the fuck was you off of first? That fucking
That beat is a funny ass to catch.
I don't hear excuses, bro. You're professional.
All of them was having trouble, I believe.
Get it together
with the sounding.
Nah, man, you hear me when I get on the beat. I don't never fucking miss it. You know what I mean?
You missing these transitions though. I'll tell you that much. I done tried twice.
I guess, man.
And you're like, nah.
Nah, but go ahead, bro.
Nah, it's too late now. Talk about something else. Shit. I gotta find the right moment now.
All right, man. Since we're talking about music.
Lord. That wasn't it. Did
That
you
wasn't
hear
on
the Big Crit?
No.
It's pretty dope.
Nah, I like Big Crit too, but
thank you. Yeah, don't do that.
Big Crit is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, if he fucking sucks, I'm gonna say, yeah, no. Nah, Big Crit is nice.
He's Atlanta.
Is he?
Nah.
I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of things that aren't Atlanta.
He country though.
You see why I drive the boat?
Yo, go ahead, do your thing,
see
man.
why? You see?
Oh, that shit is hilarious to me. Yo, the cornier that shit is, the more I fucking think it's funny. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm glad you think so.
Nah, I had a brain fart. I really thought he was from Atlanta for a minute because he's from the South. That's why I was getting mixed up.
He lived here. I think he still does live here.
Everybody fucking lives here, man.
Well, I'm just saying. That's where part of the confusion may have come from.
If you rap and you don't fucking have a house in Atlanta, I don't even know how. I don't know what you're gonna do with the rap shit.
All right, let's get to it, man.
All right, talk to me.
That's fine. Okay, so you mentioned it twice and drove right by it, but
I didn't.
Now that you've heard the song from the young Queen Amaretta,
should it be spelled with an A? I got it.
It's Atlanta. What you want me to do?
Yeah, you're right.
She's from the city of Atlanta.
Is she?
Can you say that? I can say she is.
I cannot say that.
Yeah, thank you. So
we are currently in. No, excuse me.
Nope, we are not.
Nope.
What are your thoughts? Well, you just saw it. So I want to know your initial thoughts.
For the record, all right. So I literally just watched it. Right. So I'm watching the video. I'm watching the video. Beat Ain't Drop Yet is coming on, and I couldn't help but notice she had black Air Forces on. I said, yo,
she chose violence.
Yeah, she woke up and chose violence. This shit about to be disrespectful, nigga. Because don't nobody wear them shits unless you own one. You don't even strap them shits up unless you ready to go to put some work in.
Listen,
like that shit means that, right?
That's a
like you see somebody with that shit, you be like, nah, I ain't fucking with that.
That's a sign of war.
Yeah. I already know what it was.
Yeah, she sold
so
that.
She came on. The beat was a little Soulja Boy-y for me, but she did. I thought it was a cool record. I don't think it was garbage. She did good with it, and I think it's really gonna hit because it's causing mad controversy. Because a lot of motherfuckers that rep Atlanta,
wow,
based on what she's saying, not from Atlanta. What are your thoughts about that, man?
I want to hear what Court got to say about it.
Court, did you like the record? Let me ask that first.
I like the hook.
Okay,
I wouldn't blast that in my car.
Nah.
Or request it. I ain't gonna hold you. But but as far as the whole gist of it, I feel like it was dope for her career. I mean, as far as her promotion, it was a power
move, yeah,
because it's definitely gonna raise controversy. See, we talking about it, so it must mean something. You know what I mean?
Gotta mean something. If we talking about it, gotta mean something.
In my opinion, hold on. I don't claim Atlanta. Never try to be in Atlanta, but I like Atlanta. But to give my opinion, I feel like if you're zoned in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta, you know what I mean? Anything between zone 1 through 6, they should get the stamp.
Consider Atlanta.
Then those are the people that ain't got the problem with the song. It's the other ones.
Those are the people that got some that I look in the mirror, because at the end of the day, that's insanity. Like, dude, you know you're not from Atlanta. So see, that's the thing about Atlanta though. That's why everybody was kind of offended too though, because you understand we went from rich kids singing my partner them, shouting out every other side saying my partner them to you're not Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So everybody kind of like, what the fuck? Because all sides, even outskirts, Gwinnett, South Side, all these other sides, they all tie into Atlanta. We all rock with each other. Everybody make moves with each other, make music with each other. That's been the highlight of Atlanta in the music industry. Just everybody fucks with everybody. You get what I'm saying?
Right. So I know it's not what it is, but I used to always feel like if you inside 285, I'll give you that pass. That's why I used to always say the Migos is from fucking Gwinnett County, bro. Like, that's a super stretch.
But see, my thing is, if we
Jeezy's from Macon, that's an even super stretch.
If we limit Atlanta from zone 3 to zone 4, just zone 3 and zone 4.
Nobody's from
influentially, I probably.
There you go. We got you.
Yeah. It's not gonna have the same. The culture wouldn't be as big as it is. You get what I'm saying?
Atlanta's turning into the state, bro. It's
so you going with that nonsense? The state of Atlanta? Yeah, it's nonsense. It's complete and utter nonsense.
I mean, the technicality is a technicality, but as far as
that's like when people,
the fact is a fact.
That's like people say L.A.
Keep moving. What up?
There's mad shit outside of L.A. People just call L.A.
No, they don't. I was reading somebody from L.A. They would say people from Compton say they don't say they from L.A. They say they from Compton.
I'm talking about Compton. That's some shit to rep. I'm talking about some people outside of that shit that still feel like they from L.A.
Like what, Baldwin Hills?
Fucking Calabasas.
They represent Calabasas. What are you talking about?
I lived in LA for 12 years.
Nah, they definitely.
Natural, what up?
They rep they potential
they'll
city.
rep the little town. Like North Hollywood is like this big. They don't say they from outside.
Trash.
They say they North Hollywood.
So that's trash to you.
What?
Do you agree with Toy?
I agree with her.
Yeah, I'm asking.
I agree with her.
Okay. She's like, it's news to me. Like, wait a minute.
No, I was talking about North Hollywood. My fault.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
They call it North Hollywood. Yep.
They say where they're from, but like I said, I also know we know several people in the metro Atlanta area who will claim where they are from, born and raised. They'll say Decatur, they'll say Stone Mountain. You know what I'm saying? They'll say East Point. They say, so that was
That's if
mind-boggling to me. Was like, why are y'all getting so upset when she's saying the truth?
Yeah.
Why are grown people Listen, they about to start petitions to get the song shut down because they're offended by it. And I was just like, I thought they were joking at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, y'all can't really be this upset. No.
But it's a good, I like it for her because it's a good record for her. And it's
stay on the beef for a minute.
I'm staying on the beef. But like I saw the she did a Tigger interview. Mm-hmm. And I see what she's like. So when Tigger's acting, she was like, so Outkast is not from Atlanta then.
By her definition.
By her definition.
Let me say it right. By
geography.
Yeah. Geography's definition
says she's not. They're not from Atlanta.
And that's what I'm saying. Right. That's why I feel like people are getting offended because most people,
I was going in next, JP.
The angle the way she's coming at people is not necessarily. I don't feel like it was on the people not taking it like it's a geographical type thing when what she's trying to say. It's almost like you don't contribute to the city. You ain't part of the city. Like it's almost like
that's not what she said.
Outing folks.
That's not what she said.
I'm telling you why people feel offended. You get what I'm saying? Because
so they ain't feelings.
We don't because the other sides done contributed to Atlanta's culture.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
But she didn't disregard them. All she said was, "You're not from Atlanta."
She disregarded them.
How did she say, "I'm disregarding you"?
You from the outskirts. You're not Atlanta. She's still you're not Atlanta. If you're not in
that is not disregardation to me. Okay,
disregardation is funny.
I'm just saying.
So if I say you're not paused for, if I say you're not paused for applause, that's not disregarding you.
Nah, because that's different.
Because he know he Beyonce. He good.
ain't no show without the show.
Wow. Yo,
so I ain't gotta worry about that.
So valid point.
What JP said.
JP goes
because I was going in next.
Yeah, he's like, imagine somebody saying the Lox ain't from New York City. Imagine somebody saying Heavy D is not from New York. They wouldn't be wrong.
Heavy D's from Mount Vernon.
I said the Lox is from Yonkers.
The Lox is from Yonkers.
It's not a borough.
Yeah, it's not. We need a
How you feel now? How you feel now?
I need the butchers from fucking Buffalo. He couldn't get further away.
Shout out to Shirley though, man.
Yeah, shout out to Griselda Boys. They go crazy.
But when they do Buffalo, we give them their respect.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not like you're saying New York doesn't try to include Buffalo in the city of New York.
No,
there's way too much
in between us.
Yeah, for that to happen. So what she's saying, that's why I wanted to make that comparison. Mm-hmm. It's like if somebody was trying to disregard certain parts of Queens,
right?
Or certain parts
saying
of
that's not part of it.
That's not part of it. That was more accurate to me. Yeah, you sound crazy.
Yeah,
but is it fact or not?
Oh, it's a fact though.
The one bar that really cleared it up for me, she said, if you did not grow up in an APS school,
period,
you are not from Atlanta.
Like
that's kind of clear cut.
That's the thing.
Now you got cats out here that put on though. They put on the slang. They put on the swag. They do the whole nine.
That has nothing to do on them being from Atlanta.
Atlanta kind of.
I'm telling you how they put it on though. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, heavy.
That's the ones that's tight.
Yeah, Atlanta's turned into that type of machine, bro. Like to where like the shit done bled out from that little space. Like that shit done covered. That shit on the outskirts of 285 now. People calling it. Oh, I'm from Atlanta. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Did you see that?
That's how I feel about fucking Cobb County and that fucking stadium. Oh, it's in Atlanta. Is it?
Right.
Is it?
So it didn't bother you that she filmed the video
in Cobb County?
Did that mean anything to you?
Cobb County, Atlanta?
Did that mean anything to you?
I guess.
Yes.
What did it mean?
I hate that.
It meant that it wasn't a good place to do it at.
Do that shit at the Dome, my nigga.
Like, what are you doing? If you're gonna keep it Atlanta, keep it Atlanta.
Just do it. You should have did that little space between the Falcons, between the Benz Dome, and whatever the fucking arena's called now with the Hawks play. No, it's not State Farm no more. It's something else, right?
It is State Farm still.
No,
State Farm.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. Give it 5 minutes. You probably right.
That's like going to Clayco and saying, "Yo, Clayco is not Atlanta." Like, why you out there in Clayco then?
That was the only leg people had to stand on. I still think she's right.
Yeah, she ain't wrong. Atlanta's a wild place too. In that, like, they're how that shit is like bordered and plotted. It's so like it's not shaped in a. It's just such an odd way to go.
Like we about to talk about redlining? Was that what you about to get into?
No,
was that what we transitioned to?
So like, cause like you'll be in fucking. We drive through DeKalb, Gwinnett. Then we get to Perimeter Mall when we still in Atlanta. That's in DeKalb, but you go across the street and now you back in Atlanta.
Perimeter Mall is
DeKalb.
Get out of here.
Dead ass.
DeKalb do pull up.
Perimeter Mall is DeKalb County.
Hey man, redlining is real.
Because you got
redlining.
Well, they got a precinct across the street. Now ask me how I know.
Wait, which perimeter are you talking about?
That
Perimeter Mall,
right here, not far from where we at. Yeah, that's DeKalb police is that.
Wait, I gotta look at the map. I gotta look at the map.
It's stupid.
I don't see how. Because
I don't see how either.
Because that means it cuts over and then go.
Yeah,
it's like a slant and go.
Stupid. Yeah, it's stupid.
Are you sure?
Dead. I'm not lying. I'm for real.
All right.
Like it's the dumbest shit ever.
It is. I just looked it up.
There's a street.
It sounds so retarded. It make you want to Google it. Like that shit can't be right. This nigga's drunk.
Like, listen, I've been in Atlanta since '96. Yeah. So how many years that is? Yeah. And I'm over.
Like when they said that the Brave Stadium's in Atlanta, I was like, wait a minute, that shit just turned to Atlanta?
Man.
No, it's not.
Where the Cobb Gallery is Atlanta?
Kanye said, yes, she should have stood in front of the Benz Stadium. See, I think that's the biggest beef that people got with it. But I'm talking about the arguments that I've been seeing from grown people. Like, ain't nobody who wasn't alive when I was in high school gonna tell me where I'm from. And I was like,
chill out.
Like, yo,
another point people was making though, they were saying that you got to take into account when Atlanta had the 1996 Olympics come, and they said they were pushing people out, like the projects, a lot of the old projects and a lot of the old areas that was around here. People were getting pushed out to certain areas. So they're like saying, how you gonna say, Atlanta, we got redistrict type thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you what the people saying.
Look at my face, bro.
JP, you dead right. Green Acres is not New York City. That's Long Island.
Face said, Dunwoody's a cat. See, I didn't realize that. But
geography lessons.
To wrap this up.
Dunwoody's a cat. I ain't gonna.
That's face.
This nigga mind just blew. Cross it. Wait, what?
To wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Grown people, leave the girl alone.
Yeah, chill
I'm
out,
happy
bro.
she's getting all the streams.
Yeah, definitely.
The song is gonna ride for a little bit. Butcher, what up? And I'm happy to see it. I'm glad to see a little uproar. I just don't like the super pettiness that I'm seeing from others who really know better. And like, why is it bothering you so much? And I know we don't have anybody here from Atlanta to actually speak on it. But like I said, I've been here 23 years.
Been here longer than a lot of these rappers. You've been longer than she's been alive.
She's been alive, probably. Yeah, she.
I see why people mad though.
23 years.
Yeah, I'm only 28, so that shit is like
that's amazing.
When I was mad young. It's not that funny, Toya.
Because he looked at
it was an action Toya thing. We just like, huh?
Nigga. Hit him with the nigga.
Go ahead, Cor, because we got to talk about this 2.
Go.
Well, go ahead.
You started to say, like, I can see why people are mad.
Yeah, I said it.
Oh, I thought you were going to reiterate something else.
Oh, no. We can move on.
Okay. All the iterating has been done.
It is. Or the crunker
iterating completed.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me.
The paper's in front of you, bro. Because I don't remember what's next.
Nothing is next. Stay on music?
No, they're talking about, your boy.
Ye? So, Ye releases his album. That shit is today, actually.
Actually, wait, before we get there.
Go.
Right. See? This is
Will, go ahead and take it. Oh, matter of fact, give it back.
DJ Khaled, you.
Run that back.
Give me the mic. I was ludicrous just now.
Hit me.
I had the mic. Give me that shit, nigga. Right. We the best.
I wanted to talk about the documentary.
Yes.
Because, all right, this is mad long.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about how ill that documentary is, number one, and how even more important it would have been had they dropped it 10 years ago. So, we all say, I say I want the old Kanye back.
Right.
This documentary is the closest we are going to come to getting the old Kanye back. So I was happy to see it. I was happy to see it from the angles it was shot. And this is just part one. Part two, I think, drops tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Thank you. So just being able to relive and the strength of, not the strength, his early grind. You know what I'm saying? And how determined he was. And why people fell so in love with them at that time. It was just a great reminder. Like, this is why there's a whole song saying we want the old Kanye back. You know what I mean? So watching that part of it and seeing the people that he had to interact with and the way he moved back then and what it's transformed to, it's just, part of it is really saddening to me. And that's why when people ask me about Kanye now, I start getting pissed and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to talk about it. Because it's not even factual to who the person initially was. So I'm enjoying it just for that reason alone. I'm enjoying seeing that footage, especially with his mom sharing points with him and advice. Like, that originally was like, this is why he made College Dropout. This is why he had the soul to do the Blueprint and all of those beats that I still play today, and why people still get so upset. Somebody want to talk to you. Go ahead. But what have y'all thoughts been?
Well,
hold on a second.
I thought it was just downright amazing.
Okay.
And I really understood the reason why Kanye has the attitude that he carries now.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I used to really look at it like he tripping on people, like when he do interviews and he'll throw people on the bus, or he'll say something slick about this person. I feel like it's all justified now due to the fact I see how everybody was treating him when he was on his way up, when he was trying to do his thing, when he was walking to the Rockefeller offices, even though they say he played it 10 times or whatever. Even if he had to play it 10 times, y'all wrong for making him play it 10 times.
Crystal, what's good?
You can see how the man was showing love to everybody, giving them beats and everything, but then you on the back end, people still shitting on him. People still got slick things to say about him, trying to just use him, basically not even paying attention to his greatness, and he trying his best to prove it to everybody, and everybody just still like I said, just shitting on him. So due to the fact that he's arrived and he overlapped dudes, I see why he ego popped the way he do, because it's like, yo, y'all tried to do me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So and that's why everybody kind of feeling some type of way, because he's saying things he's saying. But I feel like Kanye Ben was feeling this kind of way, but he had to play his position. You know what I'm saying? And he had to take some of that stuff that he was taking, but that don't mean he agreed with it. Just because he didn't speak up on a lot of stuff don't mean that he thought it was okay. So now that he's got into a position, he's got into a level of his career now where he can pop it like that. He's earned that. He's earned that talk. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on, let me take the mic real quick, because I got a question, and you could both respond. But you said something. You said the way he was treated as a new artist. Aren't all new artists treated that way? No,
I'm talking about how he was treated.
We were just talking about
even as a beat maker, how he was treated.
What you mean?
They would literally if you paid attention to his interactions with on some of them clips, he walked in the studio. I forgot the cat name. I want to say Talib. No, it was
Most Def, Talib Kweli.
It was some other cat that
Consequence, Rhymefest.
One of them. But
he had a lot. There was a lot of greatness in there.
It was like, yeah, how you making beats for everybody? You know, I need beats for my album. Another cat was like, yo, can I get this? Like this, everybody was just kind of just what they can get out of him.
Because he was hot.
Yeah, they were just trying to milk him. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody really was trying to rock with Ye. You get what I'm saying? It was all I
think they were trying to rock with Ye for him to be the producer. Nobody wanted him to be a rapper.
But even how they was playing him as a producer too, it's just like, yo, where my beats at? I ain't like that. I mean, me personally, I'm the type of person I am.
Right.
I don't like to feel like I'm being used.
Oh, you gonna get paid.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's how they gonna talk. That's how they talk to producers, because essentially they feel like they're a dime a dozen until you like that hot producer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And he was becoming Ye. He wasn't quite Ye though. But like he was becoming Ye.
Yeah, I understand that.
He became like that cat when like the Blueprint came out, and it was like, forget it. Like in Fat Joe's words, fucking yesterday's price is not today's price. Like the price went up crazy.
Mm-hmm. But that's when you get people. I don't want to put it that way, but that's literally when you get your get back.
Right. That's it. Use success.
Use everything else as your motivation. It's the same thing with DJs. You see what I'm saying? Especially when you coming up and all these promoters, club owners, they want to say, "Oh, all I'm gonna do is give you this much, or I'm gonna pay you this much." When you be on and popping, and you start taxing 3 and 4 times what you was getting before.
Oh, it used to be this. You're right. It used to be.
That's why I say I don't.
That's the business
how he feel now. What things he say.
I just don't want that part. I didn't even cut you off. I just don't want that part to be like that was different from so many other people's experience, because it's not. Yeah. That was a regular thing.
What it pointed out to me was like, and what I loved about it is like we live in like a real fucking microwaved age where people think like that shit just gonna come to you like because you nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or like, yo, I'm nice. I should be the shit right now. I'm better than him. Okay, what that mean? You don't think Ye was nice then? That dude said he was playing Jesus Walks like fucking 3 years before that. Like, I was walking in the offices and playing them and shit, and they were like, nah, we good.
Yeah.
Like, these records were already made. Like, he didn't come in with some shit. And then, like, his first album, those songs are old as hell. Those songs were like fucking 5 years old. Like, they were mad old.
Mike still on up.
He's like, I played all of this shit for them. Like, I played them Jesus Walks. I played them Win It All. Like, Win It. I played them that shit. And they was like, yeah, nah.
All falls down.
Yeah, like, I played all of that shit. They was like, no. He said it, matter of fact, on the end of his first album, the fucking snippet where he talks for like 10 minutes. Like, which is like a good part of the documentary. I'm like, and he's talking about, he's like, yo, there were people that wanted to sign me, and everybody said no. You know what I mean? Like, the Rockefeller deal was like deal 3. That was the backup plan.
That's crazy.
It's retarded.
But that's what he wanted, though.
Yeah, but that's what he wanted to be, so everything happened for a reason.
Right. So you got to deal with it a little. You in the house with Jay-Z, Cameron.
Bro, I just need to get in.
Come on, man.
I seen a Dame interview one time where Dame was like,
I feel like, go ahead.
When he was talking like
Africa, what up?
And I think it might have been Ye saying this shit on the album. He was talking about, he said, I think they didn't really like me, but they was like, well, if we could do a whole Cam album, at least we could put Cam on the shit and save it. Like he said, he felt kind of felt that energy. He felt that kind of energy from them.
No, that was true though.
Yeah, like it was.
But you got to remember, this is why Kanye, like I said, I hold him responsible for a lot of the bullshit he does, but I also give him the credit that he deserves. Kanye ushered in a different level or a new time for different MCs. Because think about it, without Kanye, you wouldn't have Kid Cudi. Without Kanye, you wouldn't have a Big Sean. There's so many other people that came up under him.
That tree was crazy
because of what he went through. And I recognize and I salute him for that, because a lot of time before then, MCs had to be a certain way. You had to be a drug dealer, you had to be gangbanger, or you had to be super, super nice for that to happen. And even then, you were still kind of subjugated to the underground. Right. You see what I'm saying? So for him to break through and do what he did, that's why we were all cheering for him. Because now we have somebody to relate to somewhat, and it still be a regular person, and we just love what we do. And that's why I became a Kanye fan. Right. You see what I'm saying?
He became a big time backpack rapper. Yeah. When backpack rapping really wasn't the most popular shit ever. Like it really wasn't as mainstream as you might see it now. At all. Yeah. At all. So that's why I take all of that into account when y'all hear me get frustrated about him now, and I talk all the shit that I'm like, because you know where you came from.
I know what you came from, and I know what you was really about. So to go and do a complete 180 on it now, it's like, nah, don't sell yourself short like that. Yeah. I understand you're trying to figure some things out. You know what I mean? But don't sell out everything that you did before, because now you're in a different position and you can stunt even more. There's no need for it.
Yeah, you already hit.
I feel like he had a chip, though. I feel like he had a huge
big
chip.
time.
Like even when I was paying attention to how,
thank you, RP.
You know what I'm saying? How Ye's interaction is with Chicago now.
Yeah.
And Ye's love for Chicago back then, doing those videos. It was kind of a whole different energy towards the city. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then I seen how he came back to Chicago. And he went to the event. He dapped up everybody. He was rocking with DJ Infinite and everybody, showing love. Yeah. Then DJ Infinite did the song on the radio, or whatever, and was dissing.
Yeah, he was like, "What
thrown
the fuck?"
off by that. Yeah.
Then he confronted him. I was like, "Is Jay about to get in some gangster shit?" I was kind of like,
"Yeah,
sit your ass. Yeah, you got a car to get on, my nigga. You better get back in that car."
So much for them to do me like that. I can see
and
why
am I showing nothing but love?
Nothing. This doesn't sound familiar to y'all. Like
that's the reality.
I've heard Jeezy say this.
Yeah, this is
We've heard Jay say this.
Everybody.
We've heard NWA say it. Like. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
it's not uncommon.
I'm not saying it's not justifiable that he's not don't have that same love, but I understand why he may not have the same energy towards it. He may still have the love, but it don't come out the same way.
And that shit genuinely hurts.
Yeah.
So once again,
that shit hurts.
If you did not come in an APS school system, bitches is not from all of this. Look at the greatness of Young Sisters is starting off with.
Yeah.
I gotta pay attention, man. Because everybody come. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm reaching, but go ahead.
Where the fuck?
Come on.
Nah, all right, so I sorry for the doc too. And we've had this conversation a bunch of times before that, talking about how his mom passed. When you see the I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watched that shit and really got teared up because I'm like, I lost mine, so I'm like, that shit hurt. You know what I mean? I watch it. I'm like, that level of support. Your moms who don't even like hip hop knows all the lyrics to your songs.
That was big. That's so much support.
Like that level of support.
Yeah. That
shit different.
Yeah.
And that's why I said, like, anybody who's ever experiences that, like, that's why I said, like, his biggest, what crushed him and changed everything, the other path he went on with, wherever he at now, was her passing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can understand now why that shit changes you so much.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? But, like, just watching that, I'm like, yo, that's how it go. Like, you be one way, and then something like that level of trauma happens, and you're not that way no more.
I noticed that as well. So, like when he was tight and he put a press bro about what he said on the radio, his whole demeanor was just thrown off. His man was saying it like, yo, he was fucked up. The whole rest of the trip, he was ready to go.
Yeah.
But when he went to see his moms, you can tell like she broke him down all the way and changed his whole attitude.
We went from that let's open this bottle of fucking
and I just
champagne
seen, right
then
there, I seen the impact of his mother. I was like, yo, she's how he stays grounded.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That was it.
And his whole trip changed when he got with his moms, and I can just tell, like, yo, that was somebody pivotal.
Yeah. So
she said, a giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's deep.
That's deep.
Like when she started getting off his fucking lyrics, bro, my eyes started welling up. I was like, oh.
A giant looks in the mirror and sees
nothing.
Think about that. If that don't humble you. And then she came back and said, if you remember to stay on the ground, you could be in the air at the same time. What's that mean to you? Just hearing something like that.
Let me tell you something, man. When somebody that level in your corner, like I said, I don't even know. Like, there's no value. And in that music industry, that game in general, when everybody's trying to get something from you, like you said, pull something from you, take something from you, to have somebody that you know is 1,000 trillion% genuinely not there for that,
right?
Like you can't put no price on that.
Yeah.
Like so when that shit is gone, like I'm surprised this shit ain't get worse than what it is now. To be honest with you, because that shit is fragile, man. Like that shit is fragile. And some shit like that happened, that level of trauma, especially when it's like unexpected. It wasn't his mom had cancer and she was sick for a long time. Then that happened. Nah, bro. She was here sudden. And then she was straight. Oh, I'm gonna go get surgery. All right, cool. Dead.
Yeah, JP felt
I feel like she was his ground. Like that's where he went to get grounded. Everybody goes to. I mean, I don't know me personally when I need to regroup or rehabilitate my mind or whatever the case. I call my mom just to get myself back into place. You know what I mean? And I feel like he lost that. Like he
call what up?
He didn't have no one to run to.
And the only thing you got around you now is industry cats who's around you because you Kanye.
You know what I mean?
You can't listen to them. Who the fuck are they?
Right. So I'm not saying everything he's done is justifiable, but
no.
I understand a lot more, and I'm glad that I was able to see that side, so I can see where the energy is.
That's the Kanye we fucking fell in love with, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the one I'd be like, this motherfucker's a genius.
Can I do it now though? Can I catch the question now?
Go.
So what about how does that affect him and
his record sales?
No, it's not record. Damn that. I don't give a shit about that. But the Donald Trump support, slavery was a choice.
Oh, he's still fucked up for all of that. There are no passes being given out. I'm sorry. Respectfully, like he's had genius moments, like, but ain't no passes. You an asshole.
I feel like when you get into a point where you don't have anybody's opinion that you respect, it's like his mother was excuse me.
It's for sale now.
Keep talking. You bought it.
Sorry about that.
Smacking, you bought it. That's what the strip clubs say.
Hey,
yeah,
yo.
like.
Oh my
Is it good?
gosh.
No, you good. Go ahead. Finish
Right,
what you're saying, because you about to go somewhere.
What was I saying?
Strip clubs.
Nah.
I was gonna throw something random to see who's gonna fucking like.
Somebody's mom. I've lost my train of thought.
Somebody in his corner, like
I lost my train of thought. Oh, my fault.
They don't come back. Don't worry about it. Will stupid.
What was your question? What was the question you asked?
You was bouncing off of what Will was saying. So my question was even before. Oh, I was talking about how does it affect how you look at him with the Donald Trump support versus slavery as a choice.
Okay, yeah, like his mother's opinion is somebody that he respected. He respected her opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even when he went back to the house, everything she was saying, he was soaking it in.
Yeah.
So I feel like he got around a lot of people with different that he gained more knowledge. I would say. I'm not going to say he may have gained the right knowledge, but he got around certain rooms and certain people. And a lot of times on the back end, he didn't respect nobody's opinion. So that's why I feel like he just went off the grid with the slavery as a choice thing, because he's hearing certain things, he's getting enlightened about stuff. But then again, he don't have nobody to be like, "You sure about that, Kanye?" And he probably did, but he didn't respect him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think, and I can speak from my own experience. Like, I think he just went into that show. Like, I don't think he spoke to anybody.
Yeah,
I think he was just so off that it was like, I don't trust none of y'all.
I disagree. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Like, I don't trust none of y'all. Like, cause who the fuck are you really speaking to that you've been around that's feeding you? Hey, Donald Trump is that guy.
It be two sides to a lot of things, bro. So
but like who you around that's really telling you that Trump is that guy?
His accountant. What are y'all talking about? You got to remember. Y'all got to remember where his support for Trump came from. Remember, it came out that it wasn't Hillary. It was the second election. No, it was the first one.
That's Hillary.
That was Hillary, and they were talking about the tax rate and the tax hikes and things like that.
Where about his money?
So that's where it started. So he's so secluded and insulated now from regular people. Everything that Trump is saying sounds great. I know several wealthy black people, not all, several wealthy black people who are basically black Republicans at this point. They come to the mindset, oh, why can't you get on your own? I did it. I put myself up by the bootstraps, and I sit there and talk to. I've had several conversations about this stuff. Well, no, it's not. It's not, because one of them started sweating. It was hilarious because I was saying it, and then somebody else was saying it, and think about the individual. It's like they forget about everybody
else,
and how they got here, and
just
what
yours
put us here, right? So when it came across like that, they started thinking a little bit different because they were sweating like I don't know what to say. Because they were very much military. Well, I don't want to put it just on military mindset, but they were very much on an order mindset. Like, this is what you do. This is how you come up. This is how you make progress. This is how you succeed in life. Forgetting about everything that the same generational fights we've been having for 50, 60, 70, 80 years. I'm not using 400 years. I'm not using that ever again.
No,
I'm not. It doesn't make any sense at this point. Like,
it's not a real number.
I mean, at this point, the math is like 475 years, but whatever. You see what I'm saying? People here 400 years and they just tune out.
Yeah,
but that's another subject. I'm sorry. So that's why I think I want people to understand where my aggression and me trying to hold them responsible as a fan and supporter comes from. What's Crystal saying? Y'all need to read Rick Ross's book. Everything Ye does is strategic. He really be playing everyone.
We said that before.
Oh my gosh. We come up with excuses and he knows exactly what he's doing each and every time.
That's Court's fucking biggest thing. That's the shit he been saying. Like this shit is it's a power play. It's a move.
Speaking of power plays, what do y'all think of the STEM player? See what I did there?
Power move.
Power play or power move? Ooh, I like that.
Both.
Go on.
Yes and yes.
E-Class, what up, G?
All right, so are you going to elaborate on what the STEM player is?
No.
Fuck it, leave it at that.
I will. So basically, STEM. Kanye bought a company, a computer program company that came up with these STEM players. It's basically how to house your own content, not just digital media, but audio. I believe they have a video one in the works as well. And he said, I'm going to make my new Donda 2 exclusively available on the STEM player. Yeah. STEM player is retailing for $200. And I think that last thing I read earlier today, they had sold over $2 million worth already. And that's 100% of the money going to his pockets. His pockets.
He's generated $2.2 million in 24 hours.
So you had it in front of you. You're gonna make me go off my memory. All right.
No, I was gonna follow up. You actually right.
I see. I mean, I know that, but
my fault.
Beyonce out here. Come on, man. Let's go.
This nigga.
Look,
go ahead, Court. I'm sorry.
Nah, you was right. I was just putting the numbers out there. They were saying that for him to reach that number, he would have had to sell 220,000 copies of a $10 album to make that amount before DSPs and labels take their share.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Go ahead. Where y'all gonna go?
None of that shit. That shit brilliant, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But you had to have influence to do that,
bro. You gotta be Kanye to do that.
That's everybody's move.
Are y'all buying a player?
No. You gotta be Kanye to do that shit.
Straight to YouTube.
But that's what okay.
Somebody gonna bootleg that shit at some point.
It's gonna get out. Yeah, it is.
I hate to say it like that, but just the idea up front that 100% is his. Like, I just love, I love that shit. Fuck them, yo.
So let's help the culture out some more. With Kanye taking a lead like that, and if I was a new artist, like say, Amaretta.
No,
not. Well, let me finish. I'm sorry. I paused for dramatic. My bad. A little bit too long. I'm working on my timing. If you have a new artist like that, not just her, I brought her up because we were talking about it earlier. How could someone like her, like that level of artist, capitalize off of what he's doing? Or can they?
Not yet. The whole concept that's making it brilliant is the fact that Kanye has that influence to play with. Now, everybody don't got that influence to play with. Sometimes you gotta climb that ladder. You know what I'm saying?
That's like when artists who are not that level of artists do the no promotion surprise album release. How about that's not gonna work the same way, right? Like that's like
not after every other 30
when it was a new thing and nobody was doing it, it was cool. Not everybody doing it. I'm like, you can stop doing that shit now. You might need some promotion before this shit drop. Keep it a buck with you.
Salute Nipsey.
You know what I mean?
I think the big one's gonna follow up though. I'm like your Drakes, your Nicki Minaj's. I think they're gonna make that move.
Because you gotta think, man, they can
it's Xing out the labels.
Yeah, but I don't know how. Like somebody who's out of the deal or has the deal he has. If you could go to him and be like, I wanna do this shit, but like I want you could take a small, but like he gonna be like, all right, run it, right? Because that's gonna put more content on my shit. Like run it, I'm gonna sell more of these. So I don't even care. I'll give you the bigger portion on this play because it don't matter. It's still my machine. Like it's still gonna go crazy.
Well, you said to other artists,
like other independent. Like let's say, and I'm trying to give it another independent artist, Gotti independent. I think Gotti is.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with Gotti
as an example.
Yeah, the Rock Nation deal is like a promo. That ain't shit. Like on no label deal, just you that artist.
Keep it moving.
If he goes to that and goes,
I want to read that.
Yo, I want to let me get on the STEM. I'm gonna do 100% on that shit too. Like all of that shit. Like there's no when it's all digital like that. Like there's really what overhead do you have? Like this, I'm not using any platform. They're not taking a percentage. I'm not fucking printing out discs and CD. Like nobody's getting it to 100% you.
So let me ask this then. Use Gotti as an example. Gotti comes to Ye and says, "Yo, I got this new project. I want to exclusively put on your STEM player."
Yeah. Ye takes a portion.
Ye says, "All right, I'll give you 70. I'll take 30." How is that different from a label deal?
The percentages.
I'm just using it as an example.
I'm talking about the percentage is going to be different.
Definitely, yeah. You got to play with the numbers.
So ideally, what he's doing is creating a new label.
Yeah,
and y'all are good with that.
See, that's the thing. It'll only be effective as Kanye if the artist does it like Kanye. I don't. If you come under somebody, you like you said, it defeats the purpose. If you ask me, unless the numbers is better. But I mean, if I'm a Drake, or I'm an independent artist that got that kind of influence, I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'm not even gonna go to Kanye. You're
gonna come with your own stem player,
yeah,
and you're gonna make your consumer, because you can basically make an argument that Kanye and Drake fans are probably they both like both of them.
Yeah.
So now you're asking your consumer and fan to spend $400,
and that's why I wouldn't do that. That's why I would just try to piggyback on his, and I say that because we gotta start using label as a fucked up word, bro. Like, now all labels are shitholes.
Hey man, you did that, not me.
No, I'm just saying, like, people be killing labels. I be like, not all labels rate artists. Not all of them. There are a few that do not. I mean, there's probably more that do, but there's a few that do not. Like, fucking Drake's deal was not terrible when he signed with Cash Money. Right. It wasn't.
Thank you, Jay.
And that was a long time ago. That shit was not a bad deal. 50 Cent that he signed with fucking with Eminem was not a bad deal. That shit was a good deal on a label.
Africa said you have to get the creators a percentage. But that's what we're talking about.
They got to get something. And the other thing is, we be loving black owned shit, right? So if he signed to a black owned label, which was what the stem player would be.
Now that he bought the other company, yes.
Yeah, like would that be bad?
It's another title situation,
right? I was about to say, yeah. That's what it
shit still, like. I'm comfortable with title too.
Can I? Okay,
but if the label gonna take fucking 50-50 and he gonna take 30, like it's still a better situation for the artist, and I'm all for that.
Because normally most artists right now get 12%, because that's why I was saying most traditional labels is trash.
Yeah.
Listen, I was trying not to get to this conversation, but since we're here, because there's now two angles I want to ask you guys about. Number one, my issue and my history of knowing, the limited history I have of knowing labels. And when you get the number saying artists end up with 12% gross of what they sell. So that means after every dollar they make, they only get 12 cents off of it. Number one, right? It makes me go back to the Napster, LimeWire, Soulja Boy days, when the record industry basically imploded on itself because of its previous standards. We had an opportunity, and I talk about this when I do my talks, we had an opportunity as a music community to really change and shake shit up. But there was so much, there were so many different platforms, different ideas, that when Apple came with the iPod and things started to reconfirm and reaffirm, we missed an opportunity. Because it went from being signed and locked into these label deals to going to 360 deals to now going to streaming. And that opportunity, I don't think we'll ever get again in our lifetime. I hope we do, but I'm talking on the artist side of it.
Right.
You had labels laying people off, and I wasn't happy about people losing their jobs, but there was a lot of fluff going on. A lot of people, like you said, people not recognizing Kanye as Kanye. He wasn't the only one. I remember hearing stories about label execs at Sony sitting at home playing Maxwell's first demo CD and not turning it in to say, hey, we need to sign him, and them getting fired for it. It's a lot of that happens. Real A&Rs are not real A&Rs. Yeah. So during that time frame when we had the Napsters and we had the pirating going on, there was an open wild west opportunity that we had that I don't think we'll have again. So that's my first comment when it comes to that. Now that relates to now with another artist on Kanye's level who's presenting something for himself right now, because I can see him opening the door.
Oh yeah.
How do they not reinvent the same damn wheel that we've been having?
Like, people are always going to find opportunities to make money, and the people who come up with ideas are always going to, unfortunately, like, man, you know what, when somebody get power is, they're going to fucking snatch shit. You know what I mean? And that's what's going to happen. And somebody with some super duper big money, even bigger than Kanye's Billies, is going to come and challenge the stem. Like, and it's inevitable. Like, Apple's going to look at this shit and like, oh, that's working? All right, watch this.
So you don't think there's an opportunity for artists to get a bigger piece of the pie unless they get to a Kanye 50 Cent?
I think you got to be that level of artist.
I see what you're saying, Enchanted. Yeah.
You got to be that level of artist. Like, this shit works because it's Kanye.
Okay. I mean, I can't argue.
Like I say, a lot of artists don't have that valuable of a catalog. Like, nobody's gonna pay top dollar to listen to.
Don't hate your buddy.
Africa said
Artist A.
Africa said we have NFTs, digital contracts, plus decentralized networks. Facts.
Yeah, there's other ways.
They're not there yet, but that's true as well. That is true as well. When I say they're not there yet, they're not there across the global platform that.
Ye is Ye, man.
And the STEM player will be.
Yeah, and Ye is not a local. He's not his country. He's a worldwide gigantic artist.
Oh shit! I hate it when it does that. I'm glad that was empty. All right, so after you log back in, we can wrap up and talk about this not three. I'm about to tell my damn password.
One of these.
I was about to tell my damn password on.
Yeah, don't do that.
Like, let me lower this down.
Let me write this shit down. Go ahead. 3.
What? All you know is a 3.
You say what?
No, I wanted to talk about. Do you guys follow the 222 and the meanings of the numbers and awareness?
Shit.
I wanted to talk about that because we started talking about that. And Toy, I wanted your input. A while ago. God damn it! But go ahead. This is y'all talk.
Talk about this. It's Tuesday.
Yes, that's as far as you're gonna go.
Yeah, that's all I have. Like you said, you about to go into some deeper meaning of what
I didn't really
222 means. I ain't got it. I thought it looked cool in the calendar.
Call it angel numbers.
Yes, come on, Toya. Come on, let's talk, Toya. She's like, you know what? I'm not giving y'all that for free. That's fine. I'm gonna stay over here.
Yeah,
you gonna let me talk about it by myself? Because
yes, motherfucker, like, go ahead.
Yeah, it's they
let me focus. Jeez.
They say that there's angelic numbers like 444, 111.
I like that.
I know 444. I know 777 is luck. 111 is intuition.
What's 666?
We know what's
Drake.
going on. Yeah.
Did you say Drake? Is that what you said?
66666.
But you know, I believe that it has a spiritual feeling to it. I didn't have any too much.
Man.
It's 11:11.
Yeah, 11:11 too.
All right, I'm almost there. 1 second, y'all.
Walking in your purpose.
Guess what my son's birthday is?
Or whatever you're thinking, that's the most powerful place.
Guess what my son's birthday is?
11/11.
11/11.
How did I know? All right, so I'm not the ultimate.
Sure you are.
I mean Beyonce, but it's a little different when it comes to the awareness and things like that. Now, the reason why, and I'm speaking to me personally,
right?
I am not I'm not the guru on this. All jokes aside, the relevance of that number sequence and knowing what 22222 really represents is different. So, speaking from the 222 part, which is what we have every day, when you raise your awareness on a daily basis and you start to notice certain numbers, this is what you were talking about, Court. Like what numbers you said you see on a regular basis?
I catch 444 from time to time. 111, 1111.
Yep.
That's probably the most consistent ones. I haven't really caught any other ones like that.
Okay.
333 before, but that's about it. Yeah.
333, for example, is a big one about change. Either change you need to make in your life or a change that is about to happen in your life. Once again, you need to understand that that's the part of the awareness that you need to pay attention to. Not looking any further in the numbers, but looking for other signs that you're dealing with on a regular basis. 222 is another one about angels and protection and understanding about living your dreams and overcoming things that you haven't overcome before. Mm-hmm. And so for me, in those numbers, I see 111s, I see 222s, I see from the ones all the way down to the 5s.
You caught 777 before in some kind of way?
No.
That's what I said. That's a dope one. I was thinking like, dang.
No.
That'd be hard to catch.
The weird one I catch a lot is 143. And you change it to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 is another one. Yeah, I love you. There must be love in my life. I appreciate you coming around me. But no, all jokes aside.
Toya don't believe that shit.
She
had a stank.
She don't believe it.
Fuck all that love shit, nigga. I'm a gangster.
But no, the influence about 222 and it being at this particular moment is it's not going to happen again. That's why people were so in tune and excited about this time frame of what took place today and what's.
You're right. It's not going to happen again.
Right. So that's when you have to do my favorite thing of all time, meditate. Yeah, you didn't think I was going there. Bow. How about that? Yes. It's a different way to tap into what you're should be doing and what you're about to be doing and taking and removing any of the obstacles or fears that are keeping you from doing those things. So.
Well said, Nas.
Any questions?
0.
was like, get me out of this.
Nah, bro. Yeah, I'll be all for that shit, but I honestly know nothing about it.
Yeah,
so I'm not even gonna gas it up like I'm like, yo, let me give my opinion on this shit I know nothing about.
It takes a little research. It takes a little research, takes a little focus. But like I said, it's really about your personal awareness about where you are currently in your life and also in your purpose. That's when I noticed it was really starting for me to really catch on to those things. Like I would literally look at my phone every day.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch it. I ain't gonna hold you. I think I have to let it happen divine. Yeah. So because I be feeling like if it's forced, it's not really.
No, it's not the same thing. Yeah. You can't be at your phone at like 220, 221.
Like it's somebody I know on my Instagram who screenshots it every day. I'm like, that can't be how it goes.
It put
the alarm on your phone for a minute before.
Lawless, what
fucking asshole.
That
don't count.
No, I've never done that.
I don't fucking count. Yeah.
That is different, but like once again, if they're doing that type of thing, all they really are doing is pushing it away, the message that they should be getting. It's not just about the numbers. The numbers are a sign. It's not the message itself. It's a sign of what you need to be paying attention to, and you need your awareness to be on what the message is and what my purpose is. That's the key. The numbers could be colors if you really wanted to. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it is something you do know about, though. Will,
what's that?
It was an asshole.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh man, shit! I know how to fuck him up. Wow. Nah, I don't even want. What do you want? Which one?
We gotta wrap up.
You want to go ahead?
No, we gotta wrap up.
Oh, so let's go something short then.
You still got.
Yeah.
20-something minutes.
Oh, okay. Well,
we got 20 minutes left.
Facebook. Oh, thank you, bro.
So pick one.
Enchanted said, aren't all dates never going to happen again, though? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think that's when the damn iPad kicked me out. Yeah. Kicked us out. But that's exactly what we were saying.
Pick one.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch little red by her toe. How do you have friends? Oh, since we here.
Okay.
Let's go there.
Bing bong.
Now, how much you draw that? Go ahead now. Seems like your shit.
It is, but I wanted to hear more of what Courtney was referring to.
All right, so question for the group. How do you handle friends and family when you yourself are not the best of mental spaces? And I guess I don't know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just. I guess there's levels to this shit. So I guess that's the first thing I thought of when I saw the question was like, it depends on what mental space I'm in. Because I might not be in the best of, but it's a manageable space. And then sometimes you get in those unmanageable where it don't work.
So let's put a number value to it because we got to have something to measure.
Got to.
Let's say manageable numbers for you are 1 through 5, unmanageable are 6 through 10. Where in that scale do you say, okay, you know what? I need to fall back. Or you go the other way and say, what do you feel like I can still handle this and I'm still good? Pin that for me. Why are you thinking?
This?
Nope, one above it. Hold that down. Hold that down. Hold that down. Hold me down. Yeah.
God damn it!
I be asking questions for them. Oprah / Beyonce out here.
I don't know, bro. Because I'm.
Come on, man.
As a, I don't approach. I think as a dude, right?
Yeah.
As a man, you tend to carry that shit on you so much, and I'm sure other women do the same thing as well. But like, you tend to have that. Oh nah, like you got to be a man. You can't really. So you tend to carry that shit to a higher number. I feel like. So I can't even say at a 6 that I'm even like it's even noticeable. You know what I mean? Like to where I gotta ignore people. Like it's not like I'll be high. Like
it's be like a 9.
Yeah, my shit be up there before I'm like,
right, what up?
I gotta hold on. Like I gotta get my shit right because like I'm no good to anybody if I can't fix this. You know what I mean? Where I'm at right now. So like I'm super guilty, and I wish I wasn't that way. To be honest with you, that I let my number get like way out there before I be like, all right, hold on. Like I might need help, or I might need to sit down and talk, or I might need to
like, what up?
Like I'm terrible at that shit because I think it's internally I'll be like, nah, man, I need to be able to fix this. I need to man up and make this happen. Like I got to do this.
You still have that part of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Even though you know how bad that is for you.
know.
Yeah.
And I give people the advice of like, yo, don't do that shit. But I know I do it. Or try to compartmentalize like I'll address that shit when I get to it. Let me handle what's in front of me right now, and then let me suppress that feeling for just a second and like try to fix the other shit first. You know what I mean? Instead of putting like that mental health or putting that like where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Because I know the importance of it. I know the effect it has on everything else. But I still will find myself like backburnering that shit and trying to push forward through without addressing it.
That's my thing. And the reason I thought of that question, I'm sorry about jumping.
No, go ahead.
The reason I thought of that question is because it's like even if we reach the level of 10, you get what I'm saying? We still have certain responsibilities to people, situations. Okay, you may have kids. Like, how do you handle your kids when you're on 10? It's like certain things you can't avoid. I can't cut my mom off, or if I'm her sole caregiver or something like that, or I can't cut a friend off that I'm in business with. You get what I'm saying? Or my relationship, I can't just stop talking to my woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you necessarily deal with these people, even when you have like responsibility? Like some friends lean on you for emotional support, or you may have put yourself in a situation where like you're somebody is dependent on you. So what do you do in those situations where you have these responsibilities and you're just in a terrible mental space and you're not your best self? Do you just go through with the punches and let everybody say what they're gonna say and let it burn, or do you take steps back, or do you know what I mean? You put everybody on hold until you back right, or you just I don't understand it. It gets hard in those situations.
Okay, I don't want to just say you. What I have done and found successful a few times is, number one, I did find someone to talk to, right? Someone to release to, and like I said, I'm a big proponent about going to counseling, having a therapist. I would tell anybody that any day. My entire life changed once I started having those conversations. And back then, when I first did, it was a life coach. I didn't even go to a clinical therapist. I have, but back then it was a life coach that I talked to, and she actually gave me different things that I could actually put in motion and actual action items I can do to help me work out the things that I did. So it starts off with eliminating shit you don't need. So say for a person like you, not you in particular, but someone like you, say you watch a lot of TV, but you still have these other responsibilities. I would recommend cutting out the TV, at least for a week, because it's not a necessity to where you can't function. It's like you're not going to get kicked out of your house. No one's going to starve. It may not be comfortable, but it's allowing you more time to focus on what you need to focus on. Second thing I would say is walk. Walking is one of the best forms of meditation for people who have never meditated before, because you have nothing else to distract you other than crossing the damn street. You turn off social media and you just take a full-on break. This is allowing you time to process what you're going through without actually having to say, yo, you're doing too much, I'm doing too much. You're finding more time for yourself. You're going inner instead of just paying attention to these outer effects.
Or driving.
Exactly. You know,
one of the hardest things that I deal with is, like I was saying, like that responsibility thing. Even with like my personality, I'm upbeat. I crack jokes all the time. I'm laughing. I'm just always spontaneous, charismatic, all those things. And people, I don't know if they necessarily fall in love with that aspect of me, but I have a hard time with dealing with my own things and having that leeway to get myself together, because everybody's like, what's wrong with you? What's going on with you? Like, my homeboy, he'll call me just to soak up my energy or whatever the case may be, because I'm his way I'm his way of having a better day or getting through his day, you know what I'm saying? Or even with having a child, your daughter or your son may look forward for that one moment when you walk through the door, he jump on you, or y'all do y'all little dap up. What if you ain't in that mood to do that? What if you got a whole lot going on mentally, but you know that your son or your daughter's expecting that when you come through the door? It's like, how do you get that moment to be able to just like, and see me, a lot of times I let it burn. Like, I'll come through the door and be like, yo, watch out, this ain't today. It ain't, you know what I mean? And that can hurt people, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's hard to come back and be like, okay, I'm good now. Let's do the. And a lot of people will keep it moving with you, but then a lot of people will hold you to the moments where
absolutely
you ain't have it. You get what I'm saying? And I battle with that a lot. And it's like, it's not easy to just cut people off or whatever. But I'll make those certain sacrifices if need be. But it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to balance that, especially when you play an important part in people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with your own shit. Excuse my language.
Okay, this is what I gotta say. Right? I have that type of energy. I sound really loud. I have that type of I have that type of energy of like, oh, when I people call me, I'd be like, what's up? What's wrong with you? Da da da. No, I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? But what I'm starting to realize is that you have those moments to say, don't answer the phone. You have those moments to put your phone on silent. You have those moments and just be like, I was sleeping.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I will tell you this. I have a friend where something really major happened to her, right? I gave her a whole year of my life because we were a part of the same tragedy. You see what I'm saying? She saw the tragedy. I heard the tragedy. You know what I mean? And so I felt obligated to be there. So I said, hey, I prayed. The Lord was like, be there for her. But then it got to a point where it was just like, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
We're arguing. We're like in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that it's becoming to a point where it's like it's draining me, and now I'm snapping at you because I haven't taken any time for myself.
And see, I've had to
you see what I'm saying?
I've had to lie. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So what I realized is, you know, because I'm a believer in Jesus, you know what I mean? You fast. So she understood. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go into the wilderness, even though I'm not losing. Like, fasting is not just food. It could be just from the TV for a week, you know what I mean? To get you untangled from that. So I told her, I said, hey, I got to go to the wilderness for a while. I'll see you in 30 days. If you need me, you can text me. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to answer. And as a person that loves you, or your mother, they're going to understand, like, hey, she is in a place where she needs to get her back. And she respected that. You know, if she needed me, she texted me, I responded. And that's one thing that I feel like you have to do, is to communicate with people. You can say, listen, like, come like, look, I'm not having a really bad day. Let me go get myself together. You know what I'm saying? I love you, whatever.
What if this is a friend that you have a real estate business with, and y'all have to communicate daily?
Right. And and when you have stuff like that, you have to have certain times that you talk.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? When you're in a business, sometimes people feel like you should be available 24/7.
Huh. Never.
Some people feel that way.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you're right, they do.
But at the end of the day, depending on your business, if your business doesn't function past 9 to 5, we should keep it where we can call people. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
After 5 o'clock, after 7 o'clock, whatever, I'm off of work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And you have to really have, and it's communication. You see what I'm saying? It just be like, listen. Is it a dying situation? No, it's not dying. Like, okay, well, like, I need to go take a nap.
I'll let
You know what I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah,
I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm not feeling good, and they have to. If they love you, they're going to respect that.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one thing that my mother always told me, and I didn't get it until I was older. You can't carry stuff if you're not strong. You can't take this person and this person and this person and they just boggle you down. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you're going to have to take it off, go stretch, all that, get yourself together the same way, you know? So sometimes like it will be like, look, you are unpacking on me. Like, you are really unpacking on me. I think you might need to go see a therapist, because I am not that. And it's not fair to me for you to feel like I am your therapist. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's why I battle with that, because I battle with being brutally honest. And then, you know, like, I throw out my white lies. Like, if somebody called and I'm really not in the mood to talk about my mom or something, I'll be like, yo, Ma, I'm doing laundry. Or I just got off work. I'm mad tired. Give me a minute. Just to get that little moment to just, you know what I'm saying?
It's not wrong.
Because
it's not wrong.
And the reason I said that, you know, and then being brutally honest, because a lot of times I don't like to be brutally honest, because it's sometimes not those people's fault. You get what I'm saying? It's not my mother's fault. Her calling me and I'm annoyed. Like, it's not her fault. You know what I mean? It could be something that's just internally. So I try my best not to put it on people. And I feel like I put it on people when I'm being a little too brutally honest. You get what I mean?
Most times it is that. And I would say, like, when you're on an airplane, right? And they say, like, listen, before you save anybody else, before you do anything else, in an emergency, put your motherfucking mask on. Because I can't help you. I can't help you if I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
So even if that means I got to put you on pause just for a second, it's going to be better for everybody in the long run, because I can't save you if I'm fucked up.
Right.
I can't help. I can't assist. I can't even give good advice, because I'm not even thinking clearly for me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's all right. It's all right to take that time. Like, hey, they know. I might shoot a text, I love you. I like, give me a second.
Right.
Like, I need a minute.
Right.
And like I said, if they love you, they're going to respect that. You see what I'm saying? Because every time, like, I'll be like, look, I need a break from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like, and some of my old friends, they know I'll call and be like, look, I'll talk to you in 3 days.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they have to respect
And that's what I'm trying to master, that transition. It's because it happens. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to be consistent with people, consistent with myself. You know what I'm saying? As far as my mood, my mindset, all these things, it can get out of whack quick. Mm-hmm. So, and you know, when you're consistent, like I'll be consistently, everything good. I'm being myself all the way through a couple weeks. Then I can feel that transition coming. You get what I'm saying? And I don't like the fact, I've been trying to master that transition of needing that time and that space, because that separation is always rigged with people. And I'm learning to make it more smooth. Like you said, go speak with somebody, maybe handle it on the back end, meditate, do a lot of things on my own time, or even if I had to go to the extreme of asking for that space, I will do it. But I want to make sure that I'm doing it smoothly, so when I do rejuvenate, it's not a whole mountain I got to climb to get back to what we were. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why you have to unpack on your own time. Like he said, go take a walk.
Yeah.
That's you unpacking. So if you just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go walk for 10 minutes. Go outside, walk to the end of the curb and come back. That's you unpacking for the day. You see what I'm saying? That's why some people go and exercise every day. Because that's the way they unload. Huh?
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh. God damn it. Go ahead.
That's how they unload for the day. So you have to find what you can do to unpack. Like if it's you journaling, like it wasn't this show. But I know his name is Jay Mello. He said his therapist told him to write down what was bothering him, take out what was good, and then burn the paper. And then
as a way to release it.
Yeah, and a way to release it. Yeah. So maybe you just have to find that second, because I know my mother, she used to say before she got out of her car to come back in the house, she took a minute to transition from Marine to mother.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes you might just need to sit in your car, listen to some music, have the music, because a lot of times music changes the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And shift before you go and enter another atmosphere.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
That was good, Tori. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Something you said, it's a couple things you said. When you said you tried to master the situation or master the transition, all you're doing is you're adding more pressure on yourself, bro. You don't have to master the situation. You have to manage it. That's the key part. Managing the situation is a lot easier than trying to master something that when you don't even know what's going to be coming next. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk to different people and you say, hey, I need to take a break from you, you can literally say like, yo, give me 2 beats. Let me work through my thing. And it's not anything against them.
Yeah, take a break from you sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That's
why they're going to take that the wrong way.
And that's what I don't. But like I said, these people are important to me. I'm pretty sure I'm important to them. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be graceful with it.
You could use empathy and still get and be honest. Like it's still a thing. Like you could say it that way. Like hey, like I'll tell them, say hey, I love you, and it's not even you.
Right.
Like, but I need a chance to get my mind, to screw my head on correct. I make it about me because that's exactly what it's about. That's exactly what it's about. That's not a story. That's not nothing.
Stretch or nothing like that.
You know what I mean? So I'm able to say, hey, I started off with I love you. Hey, I love you. I need a minute. My mind all over the place, and I know you're here to help, and I'm just not in a place where I can take it because of where I'm at right now. Yeah. Give me a second. Let me figure this shit out real quick. That's it. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm still with you. I don't want you to think that I'm fucking that. Nah, there ain't none of that going on. Yeah, you know what I mean? You put them at ease, especially when it's somebody in that type of relationship with, or even if it's a loved one that you have that type of talk with all the time, whether it be a mom, a girlfriend, sister, a brother, like, and then you get people around you that, like, positive energy, like having that shit around. Oh my God, people that you can bounce shit off of, and their advice comes from a place of love and empowering and good energy. That shit there, this fucking show sometimes when I be fucked up, like I get my shit off.
It was deaf.
You know what I mean? I get this shit out. I could call fucking Nazi. Yo, what's up? Ain't no fucking time limit. Like, hey, what's up? He called my phone. Yo, what's going on? I missed something? Nah. Let me tell you about this shit real quick. Let me get this shit off.
Right.
Like, but the getting it off, like that more than anything, that's really what it be for me. I may not even need him to say shit. I don't even need no advice, bro. I need to get this shit off though, because I'm holding it and I can't do nothing with it. Yeah. Like, let me get my shit off real quick. Yeah. And vice versa. He come like, get your shit off. What you got?
It's real. You need my advice though. Everybody do. It's just Beyonce.
KJ and Legacy.
Come on, listen. All I was saying is the way I want to stop that. The reason why I was saying that is because where you are with it and where court's working on, and sometimes that with it already, a lot of men are not. They don't know how to even get to that point. So that's why I speak when somewhat generalities on the show, because we have a lot more listeners who pay attention to these conversations than they do when we talking about verses, and they love the verses conversation. So it's important to understand that it's still part of the process. That's why I was saying it's not about mastering anything. It's about managing. You see what I'm saying? Because once you start to manage it, then next time when this happens again, I know what to do. I've been through this before.
Right. Go to the fadeaway.
I have tools.
Hey, bro. Hey.
I have tools in my toolbox to help me get to where I need to go. So it's not about me rediscovering something new or trying to figure this out for the first time. Like, nah, you've been through something similar to this and you were okay. What can I use that I've done in the past and the people around me that we're talking about to get to where I can get to, so I can get back to being who I want to be?
Yeah, because I make sure I'm aware, man, because I think, like you said, bounce back, we said a lot of cats not aware, and that's true. Like, most cats will keep it pushing or just keep it rocking, not noticing that, you know what I mean, they be more sensitive to certain things, or they a little more snappy, you know what I'm saying? Or they responses, or they be the stuff they saying is just some hating shit, excuse my language. They be like, yo, what's up with you? And they be like, I'm good.
Yo, you killing me with the excuse my language. Like, you want to show him. Like,
I love this shit. Like, somebody cursing as much as that.
I be having to catch myself. Like, if I get a little too sensitive about something, I be like, yo, okay,
what's too sensitive? Wait, time out. What's
something that you're not normally sensitive to? Like, see, if you and your man's, every time he see you, he throw you on the shoulder and be like, what up, punk? Yeah. Like, that's just y'all regular thing. On a regular day, you be like, what up, boy? What's going on with you? But
I got
on one day you wake up, you be like, you ain't no punk, but
I'm gonna keep disrespecting you
like that. Yeah. You be like, all right, now I notice that ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? This is a regular. I can't get mad at him for doing that because that's what we regularly do. So I know it's me now. I just transition.
That's a sign for you.
I need a time to do my thing.
That's interesting.
I need to go rejuvenate.
That's interesting to say that part.
Yeah, verbalize that to him, bro. Like, and I mean this in the utmost respect. I don't give a fuck who it is. If they can't respect that, fuck them. Fuck them. If it's me, fuck me. If I can't deal with that, like, yo, you can't. Like, we ain't living that type of life. Like, and somebody who care about you and genuinely cares, they get it. Like, bro, you know I'm here, man. You need me, call me.
Yeah. Call me Jeffrey.
Call me Jeffrey. But okay then.
You see what I did there?
Oh no, it's good. No, put the last word on it.
No, y'all did very well. I was proud of this conversation. I appreciate y'all input. I appreciate y'all honesty and vulnerability.
Talk to America.
I miss having, like I said, when you're part of G-Man, and like I said, a lot of the sessions I do in my other professional business, it's hard to get this openness going because a lot of times it's one-on-one. Now, I'm actually working on doing smaller groups, but that's something for another time. But I appreciate where everybody was coming from and listening to the other tools that other people are using and other people's stories. Because a lot of times people say stuff and it may not relate to you right now, but you may run into some shit 3 years from now and be like,
it's coming.
Yo, yeah.
That's what the fuck they was talking
or,
about.
And this is the other key part to it, what you heard in one of these sessions like this, you can use when talking to someone else and help them. So it's not always about the direct contact. It could be the indirect that can help as well.
Absolutely.
Salute.
On 3?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.